You know, I'm not really one to, I guess you can say, talk about how terrible my life is or how terrible my life has been, but if there is one thing that I can do is I can pretty much relate to a lot of the stuff that people are going to. But all I know is that there is no point in life, there's no point at all in sitting there and hating yourself just because you are who you are. God made you the person that He wanted you to be. God put you on this earth because He believed in you, and He believed that there was something good for you, and that it's going to take time for you to realize that, and it's going to take time, and it's going to take work, and you just gotta stand up, and you gotta be strong, and you have to fight for what you want, for what you love, and for what you believe in. And I know that there's times in our lives where we just want to give up, and that we are not strong enough, that we feel like there is not one day in our life that we will be happy, or that we will see the sun again, because all we are is that we are in this depression bubble and we cannot get out of it. Because the people around us, they put us down. The bullies, the haters, the abusers, they all come on us like we are nothing, like we are just a piece of shit, and they treat us like we are nothing, and we cannot do nothing about it. Except for one thing, and that's to be strong. That is to fight through it all and to just recover from all of our mistakes and all of our torture and hatred. And only we can do that. And if we do this together, I promise you that our world could be a better place. We could be the world that we change. We can just change for once in our lives. We can be the strong community, and we can change society. And everybody is tired of all these people hurting each other because they have no hearts, and they don't realize what we go through. They don't realize how many tears that we shed every single night, or how many scars and broken pieces that we leave behind on our body and in our hearts. They don't care. They don't realize that we are hurt, that we are broken down into nothing. And they continue to do it. They push us until we do nothing about it. And once we hit that stage, we are done in life, and there's nothing that we can do. But like I said, there's nothing that I can say, there's nothing that I can do, but all I can tell you is to be strong, and that there's one chance in you to change it all. You just got to be strong, and you have to stand up and fight for it. And I know that you can't control what happens in your life, and nobody can. And honestly, I'm pretty sure we all believe that one day in our life everything will be better. But how can anything get better if we just sit here and we hate on ourselves because we feel like we don't belong here, like we are just huge mistakes, and that God hates us, and that there's nothing that will ever be better than dying. And I know what it feels like to just want to give up in life and just want to throw your hands up and just know to do nothing. But you have to fight for what you love, and you cannot leave the people that love you. Because I promise you that one day in their lives, they're just never going to forget you. They're never going to forget the day that you left them because of some hated person who just drove you crazy to the point where you broke. And once you break, it's over, and you can't control what happens to you. And it's the worst thing ever, because honestly, everybody wants to be perfect, and everybody wants to be the best they can be, but we can't. No matter how much we try, no matter what we do, we have to be in the stages that we do just to get into a better life. And no matter what happens, God will always be there for you. God will always be watching you. Any lost loved ones will always be there to hold your hand. But you cannot give up. You cannot sit here and not fight for what is right. You have to be brave and you have to be strong, because I know deep down inside there's a strong part of you who knows and tells you every single day that you have to fight and you have to stand up and be the strongest that you can be. And if you don't do that, I promise you, you're just not gonna be good, and you're just not gonna have anything right. And I hate to say that, because I know it kills you, and I know it kills me, because I have the same exact thoughts while I'm laying in bed at night. But you know that every single person that goes through depression, they lay in bed day and night thinking that they are the mistake and that there's nothing and